Hello there, kings, queens, everything in between. Thank you all for watching my previous video and voting in the poll to see this video. Everyone, please be sure to check the community tab on my page. When I'm not uploading videos, I'm talking to you guys. I just got out of surgery and have been doing a lot of stuff in and out of the hospital and doctors, so I've been trying to upload at least one video a week, but I talk on the community tab to keep you guys posted because I don't like to give up, and I want you guys to know that I will always be here to upload videos for you guys. Anyways, without further ado, let's get started. Where Borderlands 3 went wrong. We're going to start off strong here. It is not going to be spoiler free, so if you haven't played it or beat it, it's been, a couple years, and you probably already know. But let's get started. So, the villains, they were god-awful. Such a cool concept. I think them being twins and not vestigial, but Siamese twins being split from birth, having a male siren and female siren that were leeches, and it's just such a cool concept for a character, being social media stars to influence the bandits. That is just genius. It is a brilliant idea. But then they screwed it up because the way they portrayed them are these snarky, just low IQ imbeciles, and they tease each other, oh, we're brother and sister, har har, oh, hey, get it, fart joke, ha, oh, don't stink up the train, don't fart, that's gross. See, that's not funny.
No one cares.
And anytime something would happen in the story, they will contact you via, what, email, video chat. They will Facebook or just Skype. They will FaceTime you and just meme your ass. And it got annoying. It was kind of funny, but they did it so often to the point where it lost its charm almost immediately. They were annoying and just in your face obnoxious, and not in a good charming way like Jack. It was every step of the way like a little kid saying, look, mommy, look, see what I did, look. And that's annoying. I'm sorry I put you guys through that for those 2 seconds. Don't sue me. But that's the energy they give. They give a little kid that wants attention energy, not I'm charming, I'm an asshole, but come on, I'm kind of funny. They give a little kid energy, and I don't like that. Even the jokes they say are not funny. So I did not come to this game looking forward to the villains. They ruined it for me. Anyways, that dragged on a little bit longer than I'd like to. Sorry. Next point is the story and the twists. And by the story, I mean the cutscenes and some of the decisions they made for the story, such as the cutscenes. They decided to, after boss fights, there would be a cutscene where the bad guys would come in contact with the good guys. They'd have conflict, and you as the player would sit there with the thumb up your ass and watch it. You would not intervene. You would not try to save the day. You'd just watch your teammates get absolutely slaughtered, and you're just like, yeah, well, where's my legendary? That's it. That's the vibe you bring. I'm cracking open a cold one for this one. Anyways, it was just disgusting the way they did the cutscenes. The fact your character would just be sitting there watching this go down, and it just wasn't a good feeling. I just felt useless, and it felt very scripted. Why would I go through this hard boss fight for this character to still end up in that predicament even after this hard fight that we've been through? You know what I mean? It just had such a bad payoff. And then the twist side of this point as well, I'm categorizing it in the same, is the twist is the decisions they made. This is not spoiler free, but Tannis being a siren, god damn it. That was the dumbest fucking decision they've ever made. That pissed me off. From the reveal to the way she acted this whole game, I didn't like her attitude, okay? She was kind of chill in 1 and a little bit in 2, but in this one, she was just a straight up bitch, okay? I don't care what you say. The way they revealed her, that made me so mad. Me and my friend both almost threw our controllers at the TV. That was just, oh, it was so horrible. The way they revealed it, how snarky she was. It was just the worst reveal of Tannis becoming a siren. I think it was, oh, I don't even want to think about it, but that was horrible. And then Ava, after what they did to Maya, going out like an absolute chump, a bozo, okay, getting emoted on, what they did, leaving Ava as a future siren. My God, this copycat of Tina, what once was great is now Ava. Those two characters are my biggest problem with this game, and they fucked them both so bad. I sorry for the profanity. I'm passionate about this game. It's my favorite game of all time, the Borderlands franchise. My God, they ruined it for me so bad with that twist. If Borderlands 4 started off with like a dream sequence, oh, you wake up in a hospital bed, I'd be like, that's the best beginning to a Borderlands 4 of all time. If Borderlands 3 never happened, I would be such a happy boy. I'd be a happy boy. Anyways, that leads into my third point. Unlikable heroes. Half the heroes in this game that, well, once were heroes, either lost their powers, died, or aren't even in the goddamn game. Zed was nowhere to be found, and the B team, aka the badass team from the previous game and the game before that, get a little cameo side quest, or well, main quest and then a couple side quests, and then they're gone. So you're telling me out of this whole intergalactic battle, you couldn't get literally the best team that helped you in the previous games come in on the action? That is the dumbest decision, whether it was a storyboarding, marketing, I don't know who to blame, but I want to punch them, okay? Like, I ain't kidding. I want to just backhand them with the hand that has the most rings. It's going to be the priciest backhand of all time. It pissed me off. The coolest team of all time, they ruined. It was such a cool idea, having Brick, Tina, and Mordecai as a team. That alone, they could make a B team game, it would carry, okay? That would carry this game. And the good characters you cared about, such as Maya, I love Typhon DeLeon. I think he would have been such a great addition. Even Lilith. Lilith, I didn't care about, but she was growing on me the first quest or two. Then immediately got freaking just the good sucked. Well, the bad sucked in this case. Just got super sucked. And lost their powers, and now you're stuck with a bunch of bozos, and it just sucks. You're stuck with an anchor, a freaking scientist lady that acts like she knows words and stuff, like she's all smart. She makes fun of you half the game, doesn't care that her friend died, or at least the way she acts is very rude and just condescending. It was just horrible the way they did Tannis. Then Ava. Obviously Ava, I don't know. I'll make a video on Ava. But Ava's a kid and was obviously blaming Lilith. And then Lilith obviously not having her powers. And then Marcus and Moxie just being basic shopkeepers. Like, do you see what I'm going with this? How is this the faith of, you know, humanity? We're stuck with some bozos, man. We're rolling with idiots. That was my third gripe, was the unlikable heroes and half the good characters either dying or just being gone from the game. Next up is bad level design. You have a fast travel device in your Echo 3 or your Echo device, and so you can fast travel anywhere you want. You can be in the boss room and you can be like, bloop, I don't want to be here anymore, and you are gone. You can leave anywhere you want. You can be in the boss room, and in one quick little breeze, you can be on a different planet fighting a different boss. You guys have it easy. Back in my day, we had to walk like 30 seconds away, past like skags and loaders to get to a boss called Saturn to get a hive, okay? Back in my day, we had to like walk to our bosses uphill to get to the bunker, okay? You guys just appear outside the door. Y'all are spoiled. They need to get rid of that like right now, because it leaves so much of the level unexplored. There's so much of the level that you just do not see or go to. Even with side quests, you don't go there because it's just filler. And I think that was a problem with the game. It was all filler. You didn't need to go. I think one of the best planets in the game, and my favorite planet, was Athenas. It was great. There was one location that was locked, but if you did a side quest, you could unlock it. A little bit too linear, but nevertheless, that, and then Pandora, the starting Pandora location. Even Eden 6. Those were my 3 favorite locations in the entire game. Every other planet and continent and location was horrible. It was so linear, and it was just horrible. And space. They saw what happened with pre-sequel, and they're like, I got an idea, let's do it again. So they brought us to space, and the Malawan versus Atlas battle, and the moon again. It was unnecessary. I'm glad that it was short. I do think, you know, yes, it was short. It was one quest. I can't gripe about it too much. But my God, please stop with space and the space lasers. I'll get into that at the end of the video where I'll talk more about my personal gripes, but I think it was just the level design and the locations were just not that great. They were very barren, empty, if you got rid of half the locations and just spent more time on the couple locations you did have, the game would have been better off. I'll just leave it at that. And finally, the 5th point that I think, in my opinion, ruined the game was the loot. Every gun in this game, I loved what they did with grenades and shields. I think that was cool, but with guns, they gave every gun so many abilities and capabilities to do so much more that it just undersold Legendaries. Legendaries, if you got rid of 90% of the Legendaries in this game, you'd probably still have too many Legendaries. Half the Legendaries in the game were so niche that you'd never use, you just sell them, and the other half of the Legendaries were just unnecessary and didn't even need to be categorized as a legendary. There's a legendary that says, while sliding, increase fire rate. Wow, I'm glad that's a legendary. I'm glad that I farmed a boss to finally get a legendary, and it just makes me go pew pew a little faster because I'm sliding. That's the dumbest idea of all time. They could have made that a shield, a relic, a purple. They could have done anything with that. But that's the legendary I get. Sure, I'm a little salty and I'm over exaggerating for, you know, satire. It's all satirical. But there's a little truth to it. There's just the legendaries. There's too many of them that shouldn't be legendaries. And the guns that aren't legendaries, like the purples and the blues, do so many effects on their own that they're pretty much legendaries, and the drop rates are insane. But the point is just why do you get us excited for legendary drops when they're just garbage? They're not exciting. When you got a legendary, you were excited, you'd run to it. You'd have this thing called ninja looters that would steal it. In this game, you have ninja givers. They're people that would drop their shit in your world because they didn't want to have it. That's how many legendaries you get. And there you guys have it, the 5 reasons why I think Borderlands 3 failed on release. I do think that it did get better with age. It aged a lot better than I thought it would, but from release and the first impressions I had of it, it stuck with me, and I don't think anything they do will change that. But before I get into more personal gripes and just personal opinions on why this Borderlands for me kind of got ruined, I just wanted to say thank you guys for sticking with me. I hope you guys like the satirical spin-offs and rants I do. It was more of a rant video, but I want to hear your guys' feedback, and please comment on the community tab. I do polls on there, and love talking with you guys and knowing what you guys want to see next. So please check that out. Without further ado, I'm going to get into the personal opinions I had and personal just flaws I saw with the game. And first off, the main problem I had with this game was the goddamn space lasers. Please, Borderlands, get rid of the space lasers. I fucking hate them. They are so annoying. They blind and fill my screen with so many unnecessary colors. My accuracy's garbage because I'm blinded by my own gun. You know, like, what happened to gunpowder and lead? Like, does that not exist anymore? Like, please. I go back to the Mad Max wasteland with gasoline and gunpowder and cannibals. That's where this game shined. That's the heart and soul of Borderlands. Every time you guys make a game with space and futuristic technology, the ratings kind of suck ass. So, you know, it doesn't take, you know, a genius to figure that one out. We don't gotta play Columbo and figure out the problem. That, in my opinion, is the main issue, is the space lasers and space in general. Stop. Stop it. Know your role. I think that ruined a lot of it for me. I love you all. Thank you guys for watching. I know this one's a longer video, but I wanted to pour my heart and soul and try and throw in a couple jokes to make it watchable. And leave in the comments your feedback and opinions on the video. And if you have any questions, I will answer them. And I love you all, and have a good day.